The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Bryn, Duchess of Halas. Who the hell is this woman? Let's get this over with. Novan history. Failed. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. What? You want me to just give you some of my land? We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. What? What? Really? I actually get some choices here? Ooh, this is interesting. Offering money if Ixion withdraws. Bluff/intimidate. Do I think I would be able to do that? Probably. Let's execute him. Execute him's ass! Off with your head! Here you have your answer. Off with his head! Ship that back to Ixion. If they know what's good for them, they'll get out of my way. Just I don't know anything about war, so maybe that was a bad idea. Just maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe. I might be getting a little bit over my head here, but let's see if I can sneak in the treasury. They won't budge. Bastards. Sons of bitches. Alright, we need to do foreign intelligence and then internal affairs. The domain of Shanji across the sea to the west has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastlines, as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disruption in Tombula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kigal. Unlocked a new outfit. Alright, Countess Like of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, and then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. The Countess of Dis is now married to the disinherited third sibling of the Duke of Marie. All this frickin' nonsense. I don't care. Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without heir, the title may still pass to the Countess' husband. Ooh, I receive a report on the outcome of the battle against the Ixionites. I have a feeling this is going to be bad news. Just have a feeling. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. You lost 1,032 soldiers. Oh, how many do I have? The Duke of Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. You also receive a letter informing you that Talaris, Duke of Sedna, will be arriving for an official visit next week. Wait, this Sedna dude, was that the dude that wanted to marry me? This could be bad. Alright, I need to talk to my dad. He needs to let me get that damn gem. I need magic. Dad, if this trouble with Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Halas that it was their problem and they should sort it out themselves. Oh. Should I have done that? Situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. Oh no! Alright. Should I keep working on this intrigue bullcrap? I think maybe I should. Let's keep working on it. Several generations back, the rulers of Elath and Sedna in neighboring Talas married. The citizens of Elath objected to this foreign influence. The resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances, after which the title was passed to a distant branch of the family, rather than another child of the Elath-Sedna union. There were many dark rumors about the second husband of the Duchess of Lila, possibly because he was a commoner. It was whispered that he once assaulted the young Duchess of Elath before her untimely marriage and demise. Okay. Practice complex transposition ciphers. Blah blah. Practice adding code to your ciphers. Placing words with other words. Okay. I don't know what this is gonna do for me. Ah, Your Highness! What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. This is a 26-year-old man that wants to marry the little 14-year-old girl, you frickin' bastard, you. Giggle. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel. But you are the more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let's decline. I need to let him down gently. I'm not marrying you. I'm only 14. Trying to rob the cradle or what, dude? That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. Sorry, dude. But, I mean, what do you expect? Trying to marry a 14-year-old girl, that's ridiculous. Let's attend court. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important for your future. Alright. Should we finish with the internal affairs? Get some more foreign affairs going. After years of marriage and 3 children, the Duchess of Lila divorced her second husband and refused to say why. Shortly afterwards, he was found dead in a nearby forest. The Duchess of Lila and her son, the Earl of Low, have been estranged ever since. The Earl of Low, was it Lower Isle? Now lives with his sister, the Duchess of Mead. Oh, just bad damn court politics. After the last Duke of Mead went into seclusion, he hired a stream of attractive young servants who had to be frequently replaced after injuries and accidents. He eventually died by falling from a high tower window, which his family covered up. But was it suicide they were hiding? Or murder? It's probably murder. That's what I would assume. Since the recent revolution, the Tombulans have twice begun gathering troops on the Novan border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. Well, you don't attack mages, fools. Pirates are once again operating out of Orcus, although they are currently sticking to the northern seas and no threat to Nova. However, if they turn to slave raids, the Borelians may be quite vulnerable. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Kevin, Earl of Isle. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Didn't I learn something about this dude just a minute ago? I think I learned something. He was estranged from another woman because she ended up killing her husband. Which sister? Croissant, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Condemned woman. It's justice, it is. Them devils killed my brother and broke my mam's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. See, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Ah, internal affairs, success. This must be about the last Duke of Mead. He had a lot of servants who were mysteriously injured or killed. But he's dead, and he either killed himself or his family helped him along. I will tell her that justice was already done. Let's tell her that justice was already done. You are wrong. Justice was already done by the gods and by the nobles that you've despised. The one who killed your brother is dead. He was replaced by wiser rulers, like the Duchess you tried to harm. You blamed an innocent woman, one who might had sympathy for you if you had told her the truth. Not all nobles are the same. I never never thought. You will have time to think about your actions in the dungeons. She should be hanged. She acted for the love of her sibling. Surely you can understand that. No one else needs to die. Oh, I actually succeeded at something. Frickin' succeeded at something. Holy crap. Alright. What should I do now? I seriously want to get that damn gem. Damn it! They will never let me in! Bastards! Apparently I'm very angry here. How's my mood looking? I'm extremely angry. I'm very mad because they will never give me what I want. How am I gonna get in there? There's gotta be a better way to do this. There's gotta be a better way. Conversation? I've got 0 bonuses to this bullcrap. Weapons. Can I fight my way in if I learn some weapon skills? Perhaps? That might be cool. Let's learn some weapon skills. Weapons. Sword skill. Yes, let's learn some sword skill. We will threaten our way into this damn place. It's the last thing we do. Take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. Practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. Drill with a partner, attacking and blocking carefully timed patterns. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Why is an owl carrying a leaf? Divination. An owl in daylight and a dead leaf. Someone important will die in the next few months. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There are reports that a key thong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What the hell is a key thong? The old forest. That's the area by Cathri Lake, where the capital was until it was destroyed by monsters. What's a key thong? Beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Seriously, the policy is to just hope they go back? What the hell kind of policy is that? It's not a policy, that's nonsense. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You'd only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Dude, what? Come on now. That's nonsense. Visit the treasury. Let me in! Wait, presents? It said presents failed? It's presents. Composure, elegance, presence, royal demeanor. Conversation, flattery. Let's try some flattery. Let's try some flattery. Conversation, flattery. That's what we will do. We will try to flatter our way past the guards. They're bastards. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. Okay. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. Remember that festival of the Good Lady is approaching? Oh, remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. Okay. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly giving a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now. Decide later. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Alright, let's try to get in here again. Accounting, presents. Accounting and presents. Okay, I need accounting and I need presents. Alright. I'm still very mad. How do I get presents? How do I get accounting? Accounting. Okay, economics, accounting. Let's work on this accounting. I've been just doing the wrong thing constantly. Just constantly doing the wrong thing. Economics, accounting. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Alright. Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. I had like that owl with the dead leaf. It was supposedly it was a bad sign that someone was gonna die, so I probably should not go. Guess I'd rather stay here. You watch the procession from your tower window, feeling safe but lonely. Alright, is my counting good enough? No. Still not good enough. We'll up our accounting some more. Take some more accounting classes. Study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. Study bookkeeping and the art of notating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. That's gotta be enough to get in there. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp! Finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence, elegance, composure, decoration, all failed. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. Guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kaigal alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. Look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Alright, alright. Oh, someone scandalous! Scandalous! Start a scandal! You don't want everyone assuming that whoever you pick first is your intended marriage partner, so why not make your choice as ridiculous as possible? With that in mind, you approach the Duchess of Ursul. You admit to yourself that you were hoping such an outrageous act would cause her to lose some of her composure, but she remains unruffled. At least the chorus of shocked whispers around you as you take your place on the floor is gratifying. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when trip over your own feet. Between the dances, there's time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bits of exquisite food. You notice that Fabian, the elderly Earl of Titan, is not looking entirely well. Could this have something to do with the omen the owl brought you of death and disruption? Fabian is the father of and regent for Adair, the young lord of Alath. The boy is only 12, years too young to assume his full title. Tragedy has been a common visitor to the Alath line. His mother, Kaylee, died of childbirth, and her mother and sister died when Kaylee herself was a very young girl. If Fabian dies before Adair is of age, there will be a succession crisis in Alath. Alright, let's talk to him. Failed. Lord Fabian, can we talk? You don't look so good, and I'm worried about what will happen to Adair if you died. He stares at you. You realize that you've spoken too bluntly for politeness. That's a dude? Some of my family would claim that I have already lived forever, and could continue to do so. But the mornings do grow colder. I hope to see Adair become a man, but I know that it may not happen. I know she's no blood of his, but I say, leave the boy with Aris and her brood in Lila. Her youngest three are near enough to Adair's siblings, Adele especially. She dotes on him. My other children are too old. Adair's never known them, and his grandfather... Well, he and I will never settle it who should have known better. It is too late now. Still, I would never trust him with Kaylee's son. Pats your hand. Good little girl you are for thinking of me. What will come will come. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and an absolute terror of the ball fields. No Bryony. She has said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. You sense magic. Failed. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Something's going on here. Something's going on. Alright, let's see if my accounting is good enough to get in the treasury. Partial success! You try to explain to the guards that you need to visit the treasury in order to get an accurate report on the domain's finances. They waver slightly, but in the end, they stand by your father's commands. Well, damn it! Damn it. My accounting is only 46. Not good enough. But I can't get it above 50 without having trade and production above 25. Damn it all. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Mazamba is a prime location for fishing. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Siren, Countess of Miranda, and Callisto. Who is this gussied up woman? You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Okay, I have to be a bitch, apparently. I have to be some kind of a bitch. Let's shame her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. She notices your stare, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. Yeah, sure. She wants something more, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. There haven't? Are you a moron? Many dark looks were aimed at your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Ooh, success! Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? My greatest concern... The frickin' nobles. The nobles are just constantly plotting and nonsense. I need to know what the other nobles are up to, and whether anyone is plotting behind my back. As you wish. Alright. Well, what should I do? Let's visit... Oh yeah, let's visit Juliana. You've not yet reached the crystal. Are you making progress? Or is it time for another plan? That would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. No, I'm making progress. I will get it. It'll just be a few more weeks. I'm working on it. Very well. Alright, we need more trade and production. I think that's what we're already learning here. We learned that individual peddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses or wagons. Sometimes different wagons group together to form a caravan. Ooh, I got to 28. You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Marie rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow. You've unlocked a new outfit. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Ooh, maybe it's a good thing I've been studying finances. What's failed? I really don't understand all of these numbers. Keep them the same. They're fine as they are. If I don't know what the hell I'm doing, don't change crap. As you wish. Alright. Let's play with toys. Spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a little better.